Come on, fucking bombs. I will have my vengeance, my recompense even. Come here, you little bastard. I will be whooping your ass. Come on, come here. Come here. Come on. Up that. You will not get away with that. The hell you are. One sec. I'm trying to end the motherfucker. Y'all can forgive me. I mean, stream hasn't started yet. I think I'm safe. I can't explain, actually. I thought I had a few more minutes. So I was playing Super Bomberman 5 on the Super Bomberman collection. Can you blame me? I like Bomberman. And look, I mean, look, y'all get mad at me all you want. Look at the little bastard. Look at the little bastard right here. There he goes. Look at him. Look at him. Look at them little ears. Y'all would go through hellfire and brimstone too for that little bastard. I cannot be blamed. Little ears. Booberman. Oh, Lord. Either way. I don't know why y'all asked for this, but I am desperate enough to try and get some form of a fan base going to where I would totally do this. But somehow, some way, we were supposed to originally do Ball Pit. This was originally supposed to be the first stream of the week. We were supposed to do Ball Pit, but I got fucking bored of it. I don't know how, but I did. Ball Pit. So I started installing Windows 98 as a joke, but y'all actually, honest to God, got into it. Like y'all were really getting hyped. So here we are, we're doing this week too. We only have the drivers left to install on Windows 98. And then we just start playing Windows 98 games, as if that was the plan all along. But I'm gonna level with you. Y'all are starting to pine for things that are out of my comfort zone, and y'all are reveling in that fact, aren't you? Next, y'all gonna want art streams and programming streams, and Danny does an actual honest-to-God RPG. Next, y'all gonna want me doing fucking Final Fantasy VII. Shit! Alistair's over here saying yes. Let's get Danny out of his comfort zone. Fucking shakes tree. Here you go. Go play Rayman with infinite lives. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, Lord. Anyway, but that's what we're doing tonight. That is what you see as the title is on the tin. We've all been saying yes, we want to see those. Ah, yes, I will have that on the docket as early as March. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have. Nerds of the Asylum presents March Madness, where I'm just gonna be doing all the zaniest bullshit, fucking art streams and whatnot, and bizarre ass games that I would have otherwise been like, no, we don't need to do that. Oh shit, y'all, quite a few of y'all are in Hyron Dimension. Hi, Garu. Y'all are ready. But yeah, no, and of course Michael's here just with popcorn. I have everything ready to go. I have no other goofball introduction of anything except the only thing I can tell you is if you were here last night doing Asylum Pro, we survived. So we have more of that coming. But without further ado, I should probably get Windows 98 up and running so we can get that ready, huh? Hey, stranger things have happened, so let's go ahead and get to it. Thank you, computer. Yeah, it's gonna keep doing this left and right, but here we go. Alright, so you see how Windows kind of looks a bit fucking weird right about now? Also, tell me as we go along if I need to add music. But here, while over the weekend, I managed to get and find the drivers for the setup. The 3DFX card, the everything. Everything that's needed, we got right here. So we're just gonna go one by one and install all these motherfuckers. That's pretty much what it says on the tin. I think I hit the wrong thing. Well, don't tell me I killed the computer. There we go. Yeah. Ah, yes, the innocent days. Without bots or generative AI. What Jamie said. Ahem, Alistair. What the hell am I saying? They both said. Yeah, they both hate Gen AI. I hate Gen AI. All my homies hate generative AI. But oh my god, look at this bitch. Back when installs had like actual graphics and shit. God damn. It's been a minute. Yeah, sure, 3DFX. I totally accept the terms of the license agreement. You've been dead since 1999. Elizabeth, you have been really lovey today. I'm scared. I'm about to ask Jamie to take you to the fucking vet. You are never this lovely. I'm an artist. Jamie's a writer. Fuck generative AI. Yes. I am here to say fuck generative AI as well. This may not be the best looking goddamn channel, but damn it. I guarantee. Okay, let's restart. We're gonna do a lot of restarts. I warn y'all now. So y'all just gonna have to deal for a minute because this is just gonna bounce in and out like this. Elizabeth, why are you hiding under the desk? Why is your paw out? I mean, I don't mind you enjoying yourself. Why are you clawing? Elizabeth. Oh, why is it large? Give me a quick minute. Sorry, Windows 98 decided it's a big bitch now. Does she have food? I don't know. I'm normally not the one that checks Elizabeth's knowledge, and let me turn this down to 3. That's better. Sorry, I'm trying to tinker with the settings while I do this. Let's close that and make this bigger. Sorry about that. You're gonna see a lot of resizing happening tonight, so y'all gonna have to forgive that in advance. But yeah, as you can tell, I hit properties. Why, you are clawing a lot. If the paw is completely blue, she might want food. Huh. The paw is completely blue. Look, I didn't know I was supposed to be feeding the cat. Ah, there we go. See, we're good now. 86 monitor on Voodoo 3 graphics card. So we got that. So that shows you that that's thing number 1 taken care of. Here you go, Elizabeth. Here, have some more lovin's. Where are you? Where's your head? I know your head's down here, goddammit. I think this one's next. So we're getting the chipset next. Again, we are making sure this bitch is entirely tricked out so we can play everything and have nothing stupid happen. Guaranteed. Another reset, and we'll otherwise be alright. Oh, we got the little 3DFX graphics thing here in the corner. Okay, that's dope. We'll tinker with that here in a sec. Yeah, we have been updating our asses off. I will say this part, if it wasn't for the fact there was a solid, like, 3-hour time limit last time we did this, this is me absolutely making straight sure. But no, I'll feed Dust Kitty during the break then. I ain't got much of a choice. Do I need music? I'll toss music. Because it feels like there should be some form of music while we do this little small part. It just feels wrong otherwise. There we go. It's got more stuff to install, so I'm just kind of sitting here. Actually, while I'm sitting here, I can feed the cat. Be right back. Alright, Elizabeth, is that what you wanted this whole time? Here, I'll grab some of your dry food. Here, have a handful, kitty. No, there's a scoop. I'll give you a scoop. There you go. That's what you wanted, Elizabeth Catering. I was about to say, I knew the cat was being a little too adorable. A little too happy with me. I'm like, wait a goddamn minute. Not even my boyfriend's this lovey with me. Notice that it's like, wait a minute, somebody's nice to me. That shit ain't right. To finish setting up your new hardware, you must restart your computer. Bet. Alright, I think we have one more install. Unless it's got more to install. Stuttering hard. Okay, there's our sound driver. Oh, it's finished. Cool. Y'all are actually legit that this is honest to God interesting. But no, now we have our sound driver, our chipset, which means our motherboard's completely updated. Now we're doing the sound. Damn, it threw me right the fuck back into Windows. It said, get the hell back on. So now we have all that done. The only thing we really need to do is DirectX. But first I want to make sure we take care of this overclock. So we have overclocked enabled. We have the 3DFX thing done. We have the Voodoo Hub. We have the web links we can't use. But by and large, we have one interesting computer now that can do damn near 1440p, which is particularly dope as fuck. If we could drive it that far, I would. I almost don't want to install DirectX 7 yet, but see, I was gonna see. Now we have the rest of the stream ahead of us, and this is where y'all might want to grab Desi and Garu and them. Because, and Michael specifically, even though they just redeemed Hydrate. Because for some ungodly reason, once it got out that I was doing Windows 98 night, everybody was like, Danny, you gonna do Space Cadet? You gonna do Space Cadet? Danny, you gonna do Space Cadet? You gonna do full Space Cadet? Space Cadet? I'm like, hey, goddamn it. First off, shut up. Second off, lucky guess, bitch. Third, this is why we have these things. Y'all lucky I'm a man of the people. Because not only do I have Space Cadet, I'll do you one goddamn better. Let's see, PC. Windows, games that I totally got on my own accord and bought. This should pop here in a minute. Oh, there it goes. From what fine group of people do you hail? Nerds of the Asylum. That's the fine group of people that has fine merch. You're Danny from Nerds of the Asylum. Is this correct? Yes. Do they want my... There we go. I'm hoping this is the one with Space Cadet. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do two. Yep, this is the one with Space Cadet. And just for that, y'all wait until the end of the goddamn... But yeah, we have three. Skullduggery, Dragon's Keep, and Space Cadet. And once again, we gotta restart. The other two tables were Skullduggery and Dragon's Keep. Those are the two. Yeah, here we go. All right, so y'all are gonna have to wait. I'll get to Space Cadet first. Well, Space Cadet in a second. But I'm doing this in order in which they appear. Mainly to give a few of the late arriving folks an actual goddamn chance. Interesting. I have no clue why it's going this slow. Probably because I'm trying to use a Windows 2. I'll drop down to like a slow not Windows 2, a Pentium 2, and Pentium 2 is particularly fucking hard to do, but here's the three: Space Cadet, Skullduggery, and Dragon's Keep. We're doing Dragon's Keep first, so that way I'll keep Space Cadet so that way most of y'all will be able to see it. Okay, I've got to see if the... Okay, yeah, that's... I don't know why the sound's all fucky. If I need to, I'll drop down to like Windows, whatever the hell. Not Windows, like a fast Pentium or maybe a Celeron. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that, because this ain't it, Chief. Y'all gonna get annoyed by the sound. I know it. If any... Trust me, I know how people are when it comes on being annoyed by sound. Death glares at the discourse around Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition. Can I just drop down to Oh, let me try and see if a Pentium 2... It was at 450. Let me drop it down to 300, see if that... would help matters. Alright. Everything else should be fine with it. I'm just kind of doing my last little step, make sure shit's alright. So, just gotta let ScanDisk do its little thing. It's gonna be quicker since I don't have a lot of things installed. But no, the telltale sign is that if I've done too much to it, you'll hear it on the... See, it's not tearing as much when I do the audio. When the audio's... See, it's all about finding a sweet spot with this little bastard. To where there's just minimal tearing. I think if I go down one more notch, so I'm gonna shut down so that way it doesn't act weird. And then I'm gonna go into the settings real quick. Drop it down to like 266. I'm sure 266 will be fine. And then I'll start it up. And we'll hit it from there. See, it's cool to have things to hit the maximum and stuff, but you need something that works. It's playable. So even though you want it tricked out to smithereens, sometimes it just ain't feasible. Yep, that's the sweet spot. It needs to be 266. Because notice how everything's chill now. The audio ain't skipping, and it's fine. We got everything installed. So now, without further introduction and further ado, go ahead and go to Max's, and we can go ahead. Now, if I play the full tilt video, it'll probably play right. and play at full speed. Probably. I could be wrong. Yeah, see? It's not as glitched out. You see, like, you see how it's running fast and all that shit? And it doesn't sound like we're at a metal funeral where they're playing at like 20 beats per minute. Live troubleshooting, only on Nerds of the Asylum. Michael's gonna be like, yep, this is why we paid the price of admission tonight. Alright. So now we can start doing Dragon's Keep. And now we can get into it. That's better. That's much better. And there's no lag, so... Now we can get the pinballing. Normally, whenever I do these types of virtual builds, I actually go and play like Madden 98 or something, because normally sports games are the most demanding because you gotta have X amount of people, and they have like the graphics and all that shit. Either that or, and also it's one of the games that I can't just readily play on Steam like Quake or Doom, you know what I mean? I tried to slay that damn dragon, I promise. I'm sorry, Pandora, it must be done. Ah! Pandora is getting angry with me by each increasing segment. I'm noticing. I don't think Michael's amused at this transgression I'm doing. Rescue Maiden? They didn't think Wrong Dimension was looking for a third. Ah! Put ball in dragon's mouth. What type of kinky tomfoolery? Is it sounding alright on you guys' end? By the way, this one I might need an actual bit of. Feedback from, because if the audio's sounding bad, I'll throw one of the like music mixes I found on, but if it's good. Oh. That was a good run, at least. I'm not the maddest at that. Baldur's Gate 3 is looking a little funky. Good lord. Alright. Can I swap games from here? Or do I have to get out and get into the next game? Yeah, I probably have to do exactly that. Yes, I am saving Space Cadet for last. Is this a shameless ploy to get people to continue to watch the stream? Yup. What of it? Can't believe they made so many ROM hacks of Space Cadet. Now I want to read Skullduggery Pleasant. What the hell is Skullduggery Pleasant? Ah. That one run did better than shit. The entire run of the Dragons one. Oh boy, Carpal Tunnel City. Here I come. that was lame. Motherfucker. It's a good book. Young adult with a skeleton secondary protagonist who teaches the main protagonist about the world of magic and the dark forces her uncle fought against. It's not too shabby at all. Alright. This is the moment that most of you have been waiting for. But I do warn y'all, there is like at least one more hour of stream tonight, so don't all just head for the exits after I show you this. But behold. The thing most of you have asked for is now on the screen. I'm being a good Danny and giving y'all a good solid minute. I still exist, Scree. Just, I exist, Scrim. Alright. Also, legit, I would say somebody go get Desi since they were explicitly asking for this. But, I'll do 2 runs to end. Does the trick still work? Yup. Oh! I had my timing off by just 1 good goddamn second and screwed everything. I think that's the best I've ever done the engines. Oh, we got the weapons upgraded. Damn it. There you go. A commendation? Motion even. Ah! Replay ball. Why does Replay have a dance named after him? I'm actually doing. I got another replay ball? Alright then. Didn't know I was doing that damn good. Shit. I'm not even mad at it. It's outstanding. You know, all things considered, that was not a terrible run. How much time do we have left in this segment? Oh, I got enough time for another run. Did y'all want another one? Because I'm down for it. All right. Just got back. No Jonesy tonight. Bad shit, that's all I'll say. That sucks. Because I know they would normally, traditionally, love Windows 98 night, seeing as I literally got into the bits and guts of getting drivers down. So this is the most complete build I've ever done of that. Which I hope you guys did enjoy that, because that scared the shit out of me to do, I'm not gonna lie. Because there was just no talking, no gameplay, just... Oh, no, you ain't. Ah. Shit. I'm doing better than I expected. Not bad for someone who's doing... What did Alistair, Jamie, and Michael call it? Functioning burnout? Ah! I love pinball, though, so that could also be it. Oh, fuck yeah, jackpot! Well, that explains how I got the replay ball to begin with. Oh, just in case Jamie's listening, and because I know Alistair cares about their cat as well, the cat has been fed, and they have since taken a nap, as you can see. The black blob back here is Elizabeth. Thought I'd show y'all. I think that's my two best runs of Space Cadet. Yeah. I'm partially stalling as long as I can to so the otter can see it, but I know they're busy. I know how much they want to see it. That's why I'm like, I'll do more. Even though we only have so much time left in this segment, unfortunately. It feels weird that this is already the last stream of the week, by the way. It feels utterly bizarre. But that's how the schedule went this week. Oh. There we go. Tell you what. We'll go ahead, take a break now, so that way when we come back, I'll do like one last run. And if not, on the second hour, what we'll do is, well, I could do either Full Tilt Pinball 2, or I can show off that one football game that I actually, wound up, what was it called? Wound up, preserving. So I'll actually hold that up to a vote. Y'all want the coin to decide? Jamie gets mad at me every time I try and flip a coin. Y'all want me to flip a coin? Alice, okay. So we got a flip coin, and we got I wouldn't mind seeing the football. Y'all want to see me play 1920s goof shit football? I'm down for it. Coin. I want both the football and Full Tilt, so either one works. Alright, I hope y'all realize that y'all are leaving this up to somebody who cannot, according to their sibling, cannot flip a coin to save their life. Throw a D20. Yeah, because we have D20s just laying around. Let me see, do I have a D20 somewhere? I can't flip a coin either, don't worry. Alright. So I'm doing this on this side. I'm just vibing with the pinball, not gonna lie. I throw 20 D4. Low. Alright. Alright, so heads will stick to pinball. Tails, I'll show you guys the game that I actually, did. 20 D4, not to see what you roll, but the scatter caltrops. God. Just terrible. Alright. Gonna flip a coin. Regardless of what happens, I'm going to show you guys the ISO. So, here goes nothing. Heads, more pinball. Tails, we'll go ahead and do Legends Football 98. Ah! Okay. So I don't know how the fuck it happened, but it hit me. It damn near hit me. And it flipped. And it fell. So I'm just going to try that again. Okay. Alright. So here goes nothing. If it's heads, we'll go ahead and we'll do more pinball. If it's tails, I'll at least do a little more pinball to where Desi sees the thing and we'll show the game. Alright? 3, 2. So that way, guys, you guys know I didn't fuck with it. 3, 2, 1. Well, that shit looks like tails to me, so looks like we're doing football. I'm sorry to the non-sports fans. Yes, I feel like I have to apologize. What of it? I gotta remember how to play the goddamn game. I promise I'll do like a half of football so y'all don't have to. So I can meet everybody halfway. So that way y'all don't, those of y'all that don't fuck with football. Y'all don't have to suffer through much. But either way, that is the end of the first hour now. We'll be... Why are you saying, hey, wrong dimension? But no, we'll be right back. We have chaos, hell, and brimstone to come. We'll be right back. Welcome back to stream, folks. I'm Danny. And so what we're going to do is I'll do some more Space Cadet towards the end of the second hour of stream. I'm only going to play like a half of football, but the coin flip happened. And remember, y'all said coin flip. I cannot be held responsible for this, but we're going to be playing a game that I ripped the ISO of and managed to get on the internet. Legends Football 98. And just so y'all know that I am not bullshitting, we're gonna go back to the Asylum Vision real quick, so you guys see what I'm talking about. I don't know if this is gonna be considered like perjury or whatever the hell. Here we go. Let's see if this works. If I can do it how I want. All right. So yeah. Legends Football 98. Literally, Internet Archive. We're on Internet Archive. This is Legends Football 98. Uploaded by me. Last June. Because I was sick and tired of not finding the ISO anywhere. And can only find the demo, so I went to fucking eBay. Bought the damn thing, and honest to God, I don't have the equipment to upload the manual. Otherwise I would, but I got a thing that pretty much gives me everything but the box. So there's that. I know, why on God's green earth would you do this for a random sports game, but I cannot stress enough, I literally put my damn money where my mouth is about game preservation, folks. And I'm going to do it again for NFL Blitz 2000 for PC too. Be a cold day in hell before I stop doing this stuff. Cause I don't give a damn if a game is jank or not. Lost media is the worst thing of it all. I'm sorry for getting on a soapbox, but it is a passion of mine. I love video games, and I hate seeing any of them. Because if a good video game goes away, that's a fucking shame. But if a bad video game goes away, if you think about it, that's kind of setting up to where history can repeat itself. And how the fuck you gonna learn from your lessons if the lessons are literally gone? Y'all know what I'm saying? I can hear Michael just going, ooh. Hopefully this little segment is interesting to somebody. But that's kind of my philosophy about it, because I absolutely, just really wanted to... I wanted other people to... Because, fun fact, I went hunting for that damn game as a kid. I played the demo on download.com from this place called CNET, which is going to date me. Yes, I was born in the late 1900s. Shut up. Anyway... Went looking for it. I played it once in summer camp in like 2002 in New Orleans. Never could find the damn thing again. And then I was just like, nah, it has not turned up nowhere on any site. Not on my abandonware, not on Internet Archive. The only thing everybody had was the demo. So I was like, nah, screw this. I'll do it my damn self with blackjack and hookers. So y'all get to see that game as part of stream, and I hope to God you guys get the same bit of enjoyment watching as I did buying it and getting it ripped and getting it on the Internet Archive, which if you guys want to play it for yourselves, if you happen to have a visual 86 box or a VM running, I'll give you guys the link right now. There you go. That's the game. So if you're ever curious, if I know some of y'all aren't sports fans, but like I said, I thought some of y'all would get a kick out of the whole preservation side of it, and those of y'all that are cool with weird games that I play, hey, you get to see a weird game from me tonight. All right, so we're hitting all the check boxes tonight. All right, so without any further ado, you guys get to see me install this thing. So that's why I'm going to take this music off. Who the fuck is pinging me in the middle of stream? Swear to God, if that's wrong to mention that then got fucking that bored while I got shit to do, I'm gonna be like, hey, what the fuck? Okay, no, that wasn't. I was about to be like, hey, what the fuck, wrong dimension? I get it, but come on. I usually give wrong dimension shit because they cannot stand sports. I know the story. You don't gotta. You don't gotta. Don't worry. It's safe. You're fine. What was that damn ping? What was that damn ding? But either way. So for the sake of just making sure this isn't going to be the most annoying thing in the world, I'm going to go ahead and just use the ISO that I ripped because that'll be safer because it does not like reading sometimes. It can be quite the illiterate bitch. And this is just the safest bet. Yes, I want to install Legends Football 98 now. Do we get a really cool 90s background or do we just get the blue gradient? We get the blue gradient. I'm not going to play too much music seeing as we're just going to go right into the fucking game. But the good news is by having the manual, I can't possibly get lost on the screens. But the reason why I thought this game was cool as a kid, y'all are going to see it when we get to it. I'm just waiting for this to hurry up. Let's see. God damn it, I'm trying to find... I'm here scrunging through the manual. Okay, this is actually taking a little longer to install, so... Here, have some music. So y'all aren't just sitting here in silence. I do know eventually I want to build like my own Windows 98 computer. Or Windows XP just to fucking do tons of cool stuff with. Okay. Okay, cool. It has the hotkeys at the back of the manual. We're safe. It has up, down, left, right, and then A, W, Z, and S for my 4 buttons. So we'll be good. We're good now. We'll be alright. I hope that speech didn't, like, kill chat because... Yeah. Like, I get worried about me going on long speeches when I get all passionate because I know sometimes some people do not like that, and I get a little worried, you know what I mean? Playbook. I am not fucking with the playbook editor. I'm not doing that. I guarantee you I'm not fucking with that. Seeing as Accolade technically doesn't exist anymore, we'll register that later. I don't have a joystick to calibrate, unfortunately. Alright, I need to turn the music off real quick. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna let the whole intro play because it's kind of rad. Plus, it eats up time.
On any given Sunday for over 75 years, mortal men have gathered on the fields of battle.
I'll resize it as appropriate.
New York City to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, they come, each for different reasons.
Oh, look, the Saints.
From the field generals whose sole objective is the control of territory. The sadistic warriors who thrive on the total domination.
God, this is gonna fuck around and bore people, actually. Nope. Michael said it won't, so I'm gonna let it slide.
And pride that comes from great performances. The times have changed, yet the wars remain the same. The game may have evolved over
Fuck!
time, with better
Damn!
technology and advanced strategy.
You cannot tackle a motherfucker like that today. You will, like... That's like 3 flags in a row!
This goal, the ancient drive to be the victor, to stand tall over the conqueror,
Damn!
relish the sweet
Yeah, this was the intro.
and the drive to make this happen at any cost is what has turned mortal men of flesh and blood into legends.
Like I said, y'all gonna realize I adore the cool shit. Did the game just die on me? That can't fucking be. Wait a fucking minute. Give me a sec, ladies and gents. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, let me restart the computer. Because ain't no fucking way. Because it worked last time. I'm going to be fucking upset. Look, those of y'all that don't like sports, cheer if you want, but I'm not going to be happy this bitch don't work. I'm gonna be upset as hell. Alright, I'm hoping it just needed a reset. And that's all there was to it. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Does it not like 3DFX Voodoo graphics? Oh, don't tell me it doesn't like Voodoo graphics. I'm fucking upset. All right, those of y'all that don't like sports, you're safe. Damn thing ain't working. Y'all can come back. Get out of the woodwork. You're safe. Alright, I'm gonna keep trying. Maybe if I just tinker with the settings ever so slightly. Are you fucking kidding? Okay, so... I'm not happy. Oh, luckily it's a bunch of Windows 98 games, so I could just... Is there a compatibility mode that... Let's explore the disk and see if something's wrong. Because I've done footage of it. Maybe there's something up in the README. Do I need to install it custom? Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out. Next. Custom. And give me everything. Sorry, I really am trying to troubleshoot as we go on, because I'm just like, no. You can ask Jamie if they were around. I used to play the fuck out of this game. So I'm hoping it doesn't like die on me, because that'd be embarrassing. Alright, I'm gonna throw some music on, so again, you guys aren't just having nothing go on. Ah. Like, I'm hoping it's just got to get reinstalled. And I'm also hoping maybe if I just put Windows 7 in, that it might tinker. Otherwise, I don't have a backup for tonight. But luckily, it's not like we don't have stuff. If it seems like I got nothing to say, it's just because I'm kind of flabbergasted because it's worked every other time. So. But no, like. Because maybe the other thing is I could just go ahead and update to Windows 7. Also, alternatively, this is the first time I've done all the drivers and everything, so maybe that's it. Y'all can understand why I'm a little flabbergasted about this, because this has not popped up. Dances at real-time loading. Y'all really like this real-time installation shit, don't you? I'm just over here in the corner like... I guess maybe because with no game, the spotlight is more on me, and I'm just like, now that fucking scares the shit out of me. I'm just like... help. Versus, you know, I can always just be like, look, it's the game. The game you should pay attention to. The game. Yes, the game. Oh, hi, Desi. Well, now that Desi's here, I guess if Legend Football doesn't work out, we can go ahead and go back to Full Tilt Pinball. So that way, Desi gets to see Space Cadet. Slight nostalgia, too, of simpler times. Yeah, I can buy that. I can see that. Yeah, it pretty much what happened was I flipped a coin and it landed on Legends Football, which if you look up in chat is I threw a link to it because I actually preserved it and put it on Internet Archive. But it's not working. But now that you're here, I now know what we're going to do today, Phineas. All right, here goes nothing. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to tell us. All right, I'll uninstall it and... Well, at least we tried. It blows, because I don't know what could have happened. Because I put in DirectX 5 and everything, so what the fuck? Who knows? Maybe I need a Windows 95 computer as well. Yeah, no, y'all, those of y'all that don't like sports, you're safe now. I know I've said it before, but hey, you can come back. The damn thing ain't working. We're going back to pinball, so you can go back to vibing. Oh, well, shit. Where was this when I put it in the first time? Either way. Because, long story short, I like how I didn't name no damn names. Hold on. I didn't name no damn names. And y'all are going, I haven't left. I'm like, I never said you motherfuckers did. Y'all kind of outing yourselves on that one. All I said was if you didn't like sports, come back. That's it. That could have been anybody. Anyway, behold. Full Tilt Pinball was... Space Cadet was pretty much full of... Was 1/3 of a part of Full Tilt Pinball, but as a demo for Windows 95, I think, they were like, here, go ahead, put this on here. And they just left it. And the rest, as they say, became a lot of y'all's childhoods, apparently. But yes. It's gonna stutter a little bit. I probably should have dropped it down to 200 megahertz. But look at it. Ain't it beautiful? Oh, I got it. I'm actually happy I hit the damn skill shot. This is very much me just doing this to send the crowd home happy because, man. I was ready and waiting to go for some goddamn Legends football. I was about to have a blast. A time. I am content. These are noises of nostalgia. The Desi is content. God, that was a horrible run. That was not a high score. That was like my worst run. I could do better than that. What the hell is virtual villagers, Michael? Like, what the fuck is that? I would love to know what the hell you're on about. I've never heard of that fucking game. Never in my goddamn life. It's a franchise? Come on, baby. There we go. Look at that. Now we're getting somewhere. We have a replay ball. Boo! This game is feeling sorry for me. Y'all see how many damn redeploys I'm getting? This game is like, quit sucking already. God damn. Ah! Well, that's a much better run. I feel better about that run than goddamn only getting 6 figures. That's a better, much warmer, nice, solid, good for the soul run. You understand what I'm saying? Ugh. Is it bad that I don't have any other plans for stream? We got 10 minutes left. So I think this might be as good of a time of any. Just stop it here. So those of y'all that were looking forward to me tinkering with Legends Football 98, I do fucking apologize from the bottom of my fucking heart, because I really wanted to bring that to you guys, because I just like being, I don't know, it's like Danny the Historian, but this time I'm writing a chapter in history. That has sounded egotistical, actually. Now that I hear it out loud, that sounded egotistical as fuck. I ain't mean it like that, but you get what I'm saying. However, that does mean that we're done with stream for the week, mainly because, how do I put this in the nicest way possible? I just want to go have fun with my boyfriend like twice in a week, which we never do. So that'd be kind of fun. But no, pretty much, I don't know what we're doing next week. Actually, I do know what we're doing next week. More than likely, it'll be PS1 night, and if Jamie feels better, we'll probably be doing Ratchet and Clank Going Commando to wrap up February here. PS1 night, woo, yes. So yeah, and March is gonna be interesting. I don't know exactly how that's gonna go, because do I actually listen to you guys and do a bunch of streams that have nothing to do with games and hope to all that is fucking holy that you know, hope to God that somehow, some way, things go right, or, you know, we do it in March and we realize that is why I have never in the history of ever attempted to do non-game streams around here. I don't even know. But the thing is like, if I gotta figure it out. That's the thing. I have to figure it out. We will figure it out. But that is for future Danny to figure it out. What I gotta figure out is what the hell we're having for dinner tonight. So, for now, I'll give you guys the Discord. At least until I figure out an alternative to Discord, or Discord pulls their head out of their ass. That's where you guys can go around and check stuff out and hope for the best and find the Twitch schedule. And also talk to head cases whenever they remember that the VC exists. No, I don't have the Blue Sky set up yet. I actually need to overhaul the bots. Not that y'all would have, most of y'all might follow me on Discord. I mean, it's Danny DeMonica literally everywhere. It's not that hard to I'm not that hard to find. And of course, if you guys subs, bits, donations help, there's a tip jar. But also, real quick, there is one thing I want to bring up before I get up off of stream tonight, and that's the fact that a certain overgrown Riolu, how do I put this nicely, fried their goddamn computer. And what I'm going to do, I normally don't do this sort of thing, and I probably will never do it again, but I feel like I don't have the money to spare, so I'm going to try and do something nice. So what I'm going to do here is, instead of plugging the merch, which I'll still plug the merch because y'all going to get weird, because y'all going to say, no, don't do that. But I'll plug the merch. But said Riolu, Michael, his computer's fucking fried. He has a GoFundMe up for it, or a PayPal up, taking donations. I think if you're a furry, I think they do commissions on baselines or something like that. They color bases or whatever the fuck. Either way, y'all go ahead. If you got the cash, give $1 to the overgrown Riolu if you want to. Don't say I never did anything nice, Michael. Either way, now I can safely say that you guys take care. I'll see you guys around. I'll see you guys around next Tuesday night? More than likely for PS1 night. Y'all have fun. You know, grab merch, tips. Also, if you got extra cash, Michael's PayPal. Good night, everybody.
E-Series data beginning search.